Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and beautiful Keenan Stadium, nestled beneath the pine trees. The home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, fired up and ready for this energized battle. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Tar Heels will kick this deep to get us going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught quickly. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
This is the receiver, incomplete. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Jukes to get past a man. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
And the Cougars pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's caught. It's Webb. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's caught, and the ball to the ground. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Ball carrier tackled there.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, BYU.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, and he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Well, we kind of knew that they were going to approach this game and feel that every possession counted. And here, going for it on 4th and goal pays off for an early touchdown for this team.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And now another deep ball here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will have to kick this away.
Number 19, ours to kick it away.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. After one more play here in the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. BYU 7, North Carolina 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Finds room at the 30. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick, couldn't come up with it. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels churn out another first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down. We're going to throw the football. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They'll try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to get the throw off. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Cougars will line up to punt it away. This one will be fair caught. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. It could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now, 5 wide. And the wideout goes in motion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Extending the play now. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally.
BYU.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Using his legs here. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. And a timeout is called, important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the BYU offense will take over. First and 10.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. They'll start the drive here with an end around. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cougars will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Has the first down, still on the move. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Ball handed off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Fighting for yardage, the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the Cougars come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's looking to scramble. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Handoff to the right side. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And the Cougars hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. As a design quarterback keeper. They can't slow him down. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Brigham Young. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off.
Oh, and it's blocked. Oh, and they scoop it up, and they make something happen here. Across midfield. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it the distance for 2 points.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. Pass complete. It's second down now.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball in the back for some good yards.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, BYU 20, North Carolina 12.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll make the first down in that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Tar Heels offense is on the move now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch, but couldn't stay in bounds. Incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Direct snap to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Tar Heels come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Mark down at the 45. Coming up, fourth down.
And the Tar Heels will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed.
Aiming for the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, BYU. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
From the shotgun, drops back. Complete on the shovel pass. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
North Carolina, 12.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take another shot right here. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy,